Hi guys, so this is going to be a video about my daily routine, and in this routine I'm going to cover my pre-market routine on weekdays, my routine during the market hours, my after-market routine from Monday to Friday, and my weekend routines. And the goal of this video is essentially to help you create your own weekday and weekend routine as a trader, and also to give you a roadmap on how to use the How I Trade playlist that I have up on my YouTube. And I'm going to link that below as well. Hopefully it helps you contextualize each video into a broader framework. So my pre-market routine consists of scanning for EPs and SIPs. And each of these is a video that I have on that playlist. So you can check that out for detailed discussions on each of these topics, and creating my situational awareness for the day. So this is what I do between 7:30 and 9 p.m. and which is scan for EPs and SIPs. It's not that I sit in front of the desk the whole time. Sometimes during earnings season I do, but between 7:30 and 9 is usually when stocks will announce earnings or there'll be major news. There'll be catalysts that'll move certain stocks, and stocks will periodically keep popping up on my EP SIP scanners. And as and when they pop up, I will check to see the news, check to see how they are reacting to that news, and decide if I want to trade any that day. And then by 9 a.m., I will start to practice my situational awareness. So I already would have a sense of it from the day before, but I would look at any new developments, in the market. If there is data that's just come out, like CPI, PPI, any gap ups or gap downs in the indices, or even major stocks, and decide on a final plan for that trading day. Now, during market hours, which is between 9:30 to 4 p.m., I'm usually focused on entering stocks, exiting stocks, managing my position sizing and the trades themselves, and for any new trades that I take, journaling them. So this is a constant loop, a constant process that I keep doing throughout the day. And again, if you're a swing or position trader, you don't need to sit in front of your screen the whole time doing this continuously. Most of your entries will happen in the first part of the day. Most of your exits will occur either at the open or the close. The position sizing is something you constantly think about. So you always want to calculate, what's my total open risk? Do I want to decrease position sizes in the next trade? Do I want to increase them? And I would highly recommend watching this video on position sizing if you haven't already, to know how I use progressive exposure to do this and manage risk in a very, very tight way. And of course, when there's any changes to my portfolio, whether I'm buying or selling, I'm going to journal them. And if you don't have a trade journal, then I highly, highly recommend you use one, because simply put, you're not going to be a successful trader if you don't log your trades. And as of date, when I'm releasing this video, the journaling video is not out yet. I'm still working on it, but it should be out soon. And in case the day is not very active, or during the middle of the day when I don't have much going on, I usually go back to studying. So what I'll do is either read blogs, watch videos, read books on trading, and just keep updating myself with new ideas and learn from other traders. So that's just a good use of your time, rather than wasting the day if it's a slow day in the market. Now, after hours, I usually go through two scans. One is the earnings winner scan, and one is a watch list. Now, there's been some confusion about these two, so I just want to clarify that. Think of these two as a funnel. So in the total universe of 10,000 plus stocks within the US market, I operate from a very small master watch list of earnings winners. So the earnings winners is the first thing, is the first filter that I'll apply to these 10,000 stocks. And I go through this in detail in the video about the earnings winners scan, about how I get these. And usually in a day, there'll be one or two if it's not earnings season, or even zero. And if it's the peak of earnings season, then 5 or 6 that I will add to that master watch list. At any given time, I'll usually have between 50 to 100 names on that earnings winner scan. And again, I discuss all the criteria for how I pick these in this video. Now, that once that watch list is made, and say we have 50 names on that earnings winner watch list, am I going to look at all 50 the next day? No, that would be too much, right? So my watch list is where I go through this list of 50 earnings winners and narrow it down to 10 or 20 that I want to focus on the next day. So this watch list is always a subset of earnings winners. This consists of stocks that were recent earning winners. But the earnings winner scan itself is something that is used to filter out the entire universe of 10,000 stocks in the US market and bring them down to the top 50 to 100 stocks that have a strong fundamental catalyst and strong technicals. And then from within this, I just create a watch list of 10 to 20 stocks every day. So hopefully that makes sense. And the distinction between the two, but also the relationship between the two is very clear. They are both super important to do every single day if you follow the same system that I do, which is trade earnings winners. And they're both going to be different lists that you maintain and update every single day. Now, my weekend routine is usually consisting of thinking about my trading as a business. And if you're a new trader, then this is what you want to start doing. And you can get started with trading within one weekend itself. In this video, I discuss all the tools that you need to set up your brokerage account, your scans, your charts. I give you my entire layout for TC2000, what the rationale behind adding each chart and scan is, and how you can do that yourself. And if you're a new trader, definitely go through these videos. That'll help you expedite setting up your trading in a huge way, and it should be easy to do in an hour or two. But if you're an experienced trader like me, this is not something that I do every single weekend, but occasionally I do. If there are any process changes that I can make or refine my charts or scans to make them even better, more efficient, that's something I'll revisit on the weekends when I'm away from the markets and have more time to think clearly. But the post analysis is something that I do every single weekend, and this is probably the most important part of my process and the biggest differentiator between a successful trader and a new trader. So as of date, I haven't completed this video yet, but it will be out soon. And this is definitely something that you want to do no matter how busy or exciting your weekend is without fail. And the last thing is, if you are really serious about this and looking to make trading a full-time career for yourself, then I would highly recommend watching this video and using the weekends as a time to expedite that journey from being a part-time trader to a full-time trader. That's when you can put in a lot of extra work since you wouldn't be having a full-time job, and get ahead, move closer towards that goal. So hopefully this video has been helpful in helping you think about how you can create your own weekday and weekend routine. If you have any questions, definitely let me know. And also, I hope this has given you a good roadmap to how to use this How I Trade playlist that I've created. If you haven't seen any of the videos or haven't even started, I would highly recommend doing that. It's a great place to get started with just thinking about swing trading and position trading. Even if you don't follow my setup or my trading style, I think there might be some value for you there, and you might be able to pick up a few tips and tricks on how you can create your own trading method. So thank you guys.